Good evening, good peoples. Ken here. No relation. I just got a couple of thoughts this here evening because very rarely that I do this thing here, but today I was amongst a few niggas. As niggas do, they talk and they rant, they drink, laugh, giggle, what have you. But most importantly, niggas lie. Anyway, one particular nigga that's supposed to know as the preacher man, he's just a guy that we all know. You got to know who you people that you hang around with. So anyway, preacher man been doing this thing for a long time, and we all who know him know that he's not no damn preacher man. But those who don't, he knows just enough to fake it. So we were talking to some churn. He was at the park because his grandson, he's about 16, the boy, he's dumb as a rock, but the boy can shoot a basketball. So anyway, we was at the park, and some other children was up there talking to him, and, he was saying, my friend here, kid, he know a few things about the world, been in the military and such, and, kids started to ask questions, but my friend is one of those guys that he know everything. So the children asked the man, did he believe in God? He told them, yeah. And the children said, how you know God exists? And he said, because God had created Adam and Eve. God had created the world. I'm with him so far. I mean, he's turned. Can't get too technical with him at first. Uh, but then he say, the children say, is God everywhere? He said, no God in heaven. Is God in us? He said, not when you're bad. I had to stop him right there. I said, well, hold on now, Bobby. That's what we call him, okay? Crazy Bobby. His name ain't nowhere next to Bobby, but that's what he told us to call him since he was about 12 years old. So ever since then, we've been calling his ass Bobby, and none of us know why. Anyway, I told the child, I said, listen here, God is in everything that lives. Children say, everything, so I said, everything. He go, Bobby. Now don't be telling them children kid all that. God ain't know everything. God ain't. I said, Bobby, you supposed to be the preacher man. I said, what give you life? God give me life. I said, do. I said, is the son God? No, the son ain't God. I said, well, don't the son give you life? So the children said, yeah, you know what? My teacher said the son give us life. Of course the son give you life, Sharon. It got healing in its wings. The sun is the light of the world. God's son. When you see the son, you see the Father. It stands the reason that the Son is God. Children said, that makes sense. You right. Now here go Bobby. If the sun is God, what is the moon? I said, Bobby, the moon is a spaceship that gives off its own light. Now let's move on back to this God thing. Children, God is in everything. Everything. Even the air that you breathe. What do you mean? I said, God is the air. How do you know? If the air start moving where you live, no, then you will surely die. Is the air God? Yes, it is. What about the water? If your body don't have water, what happened to it? Let me ask you something. What happens to the bottom of a river after the river dry up? turns into sand. Okay? Because the life has been taken away from it. The water is life. Anything that gives life is from God and is God. The children looked at me like I was the second coming of Black Santa because they realized something that if God is in everything, then that means that God is in them too. Now they've been hearing it, but they didn't hear it explained that way. That is why you must always explain yourself to a child, whether you are rectifying something that the child did, disciplining the child for something that they did, or in any manner where some type of adverse effect will be a result of some action that you have toward a child, be it physical or verbal. You must explain yourself first, thereby the child can lock it inside here that there is a reason and a consequence for every action. Chin out. No relation.